So I'm not the biggest fan of clubs, and if someone invited me to one, I'd usually be pretty hesitant. But there's been a number of times where someone says, "Hey, having a few people over to my place for a chill birthday." And that sounds good, then later someone says, "We should go to a bar downtown." And I guess that sounds alright, so you go along with it, but then you get downtown and you see the name of the bar and it checks all the warning boxes. One word, misspelled. But now it's too late. You've been swindled again. So after waiting in line for the next couple of years, you'll almost be at the front, and inevitably one of your friends forgets their ID. So of course there's a good chance the 6'8", 300-pound bouncer might give them a hard time. Now if I'm in this situation and my pal reaches out to me for help, I feel obligated to live by my golden rule of friendship. Fight your own fights. So the big question is, what's the first thing you do when you get inside? And if you have a jacket, just hide that in a dark corner where you'll definitely remember later. After that, the first thing that I do every time I go to the club is take a note of how loud the music seems, and once you've been enough times, you can actually graph your hearing loss in Excel. Now, although it's easy to get distracted by all the flashing lights, loud music, and people more attractive than you, the club is really all about dancing, so your blood alcohol level should reflect that. That means when you're getting a drink, always try to remember, too much and you'll make a fool of yourself, not enough and you'll remember it. In my opinion, the best approach is moderation, so I always try to pace myself by not having enough money. Sooner or later though, you'll probably have to do some dancing, and I had no idea what I was doing at first, so I asked one of my more experienced friends and he gave me this advice. "Hey Jamie, how do you dance like that?" "Oh, you just listen for the beat and then you sync your moves up with it." I don't even have moves to sync up." "Well, you're in a club to have fun, don't worry about your dancing, just look happy." "On the outside." So after you've mastered the two-step and are starting to get the hang of everything, you might have noticed that all your friends have disappeared. This is called club entropy and increases with alcohol consumption. Don't worry about it, this gives you a chance to do your own thing and maybe find someone to dance with. Now if you're at the club with the intention of meeting your future wife, it's probably not going to happen because you're going to be single forever. But the fact of the matter is there are a lot of guys who stand on the periphery and sip on a Corona hoping someone will talk to them. But you can't expect that someone will walk over and add value to your night if you don't try to add something to theirs. And in a club, it's pretty much impossible to communicate verbally, so you need to adapt to the environment. I bring an Etch-a-Sketch. Not only does it keep me occupied, but I can also use it as a tray if there's a big line at the bar and I can't carry all my Coronas. Now, after a few more drinks, whether you like it or not, you'll start to notice that significant periods of time seem to pass instantaneously without you remembering any of it whatsoever. 1 second you're absent-mindedly doodling in the corner, the next you're calling the DJ fam and demanding he play more Drake. 1 second you're questioning your own existence, the next you bought Hennessy for the entire venue. 1 second you're about to pack it up and go home, the next you're doing lines with Elon Musk and inhaling body shots off a Model S. Or at least you think you did, because your camera roll on the club's social media will tell a different story tomorrow. Nevertheless, right at the peak of your night, when you truly believe you are the unstoppable force of nature you've always dreamt of becoming, is when the house lights come on and you have to leave. You'll try to look at Google Maps with your phone, but your battery's dying and so are you. Thankfully, drunk navigation has never let me down. When you get home and try to go to sleep, you might notice that your ears are in significant pain and you're experiencing a relentless ringing sound that seems to be right inside your head. This is called regret. The initial experience will fade quickly, but it always leaves lasting damage that accumulates over time. One of the best coping mechanisms is telling yourself that you'll never go to the club again, and if you say it with enough conviction, this will actually dull the pain by tricking yourself into thinking you learned from your mistakes. But you did not.